Here we are Thursday night, before the 4th of July weekend. I skipped a day because there's just not a lot to see. I mean, there's a lot of work being done, but can't really tell the difference day by day, but there's definitely a difference now with the steel going into these walls, this footing. So anyway, if you can see the amount of work that went into this, the amount of steel in there. This is called double matted, which means there's 2 layers of rebar there. See the one on top, and then of course another layer underneath there. And the wall is also double matted, which means there's going to be 2 rows of steel going up into the wall too. And then again, we got this 2x6, and then underneath it is another 2x6 that makes the little trough, the little keyway. So the upper 2x6, it holds these out. It holds these rebars out where they need to be at 6 inches. So that's why the top one's there, because that's exactly where those rebars need to be, 6 inches, actually 5.5 inches apart. And then that bottom one, that makes the keyway. So after they pour this footing, and it goes down in the channel, which is, this channel isn't that deep, but there's a little channel there. And that little 2x6 underneath there is going to leave that keyway, and that way when we pour the wall, it has something to lock into. So it's really quite impressive amount of work they do. Now this wall, this other wall here, it ties into here. We've got the back wall, and then it comes out, and this wall is the single mat. It's only going to be single rebar, single mat here too, 1 layer of rebar. So that's why there's only 1 2x6 here. It doesn't have the top one like over there. It's just got the one that makes the keyway. So after it's poured, this 2x6 will come out, as well as those will too, but then this one will leave the keyway in here. And we don't need the top piece because we don't have the rebar coming up like on the other one. And then this is the big wall. There's some big steel in that one, and a lot of it. And you can see down on the end here the double mat, what I'm talking about. They only have 1 layer here so far. They will put another layer, but you can see here they got 2 layers. So yeah, so like I said, quite impressive, I think. And then double matted on the back wall. There's 2 layers of rebar in the wall there. And then Bob showed me today, it's all marked out on that 2x6. This is into the concrete wall right here. So that means the deck, where it says end of concrete wall, that's where the deck will end here. And here. The deck will be on top of this footing. This, of course, is footing's subterranean, and then the deck just lays on top of it, but it ends right here. And then that wall, of course, gets tapered down in. Just be tapered down into here. And of course the walkway, I think, goes right around here. So this will just all be buried. This will just be dirt landscape. The wall will slope back in here and be landscaped, or whatever you guys are doing with it, but it'll just be natural. And then the concrete pad deck starts here and goes all the way. And then we've got a 6-foot wall here. I think this is the one in between the bath, the shower. I think the shower's here, and well, you know better than I do, but shower, the toilet, and the sink area. The little refrigerator. Got what else? And then anyway, the little storage room back here. But it's all marked. All marked back there on that board. All laid out so when they pour, they know where everything is and they can get it all ready for the next pour. So Bob, now he's saying he wanted to try to pour on Tuesday. Oh no, I'm sorry, have the inspection on Tuesday. The hope was to pour on Thursday. So I need to mill some boards. We have that big pile of dirt out back there still. He's concerned about that. That the inspector might ask where it's going, and I have to show him where it's going. Anyway, Bob and I are going to look at that Monday and get a spot ready. He was wanting it on the 60 acres, the 60-acre parcel here, but I don't really know of a good place to show him that we're going to put it here. I mean, we were not going to actually put it there, but to show him where we're going to put it. That way, anyway, there's just, it's either next to the creek, can't do it over there, can't really do it over on the front driveway where you were talking about before because the creek's too close. Anyway, but we'll figure something out. I mean, it's all going to go in back eventually. What doesn't get reused here, unless you decide something else. And then anyway, Bob and I are going to look at that, and then I need to mill some boards because that big dirt pile, we need to put a wall around it for in case it rains. For the freak chance that it rains, it won't run down the hill. Anyway, I'm babbling, but this is where we are, up to date on Thursday, the 3rd of July. And they're moving right along. They got a big crew out here, and it's going well.